And hello and happy and beautiful and blessed Mars Day. Happy Tuesday. I saw a bird today. I'm not sure what bird it was, but I have a bird book, so I'm gonna flick through that or just type it in and whatnot, and so I can identify the bird properly. But it's always nice seeing a bird that you don't usually see. Five of Cups. That's been coming out a lot. The Seven of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Star. We have the Tower here in reverse as well too. So these are two interesting cards being followed, or with the Star coming after, because the Five of Cups, right, naturally, that's a sense of despair, you know. Interesting. So the demon on this card is aim, and I'm just reading the reveal secrets, right? Like that's just where my eyes like just graced upon, and I like that follows the Seven of Swords, which is a very secretive kind of energy. It's a very deceitful kind of energy. It's a plotting, it's scheming. It's just simply a deceitful energy, and to be deceitful naturally, of course, is being secretive. Nothing wrong with being secretive, but I guess it's like all stems down to the intention behind it and whatnot. You know what I mean? You don't owe people your business, or vice versa, whatever the hell. Anyway. As I was saying, what I feel to say is with this, right, even though like we have a Seven of Swords, it's in reverse, which kind of just adds on to something being illuminated, something being revealed, or stepping out of a period of, you know, deception from either doing it to yourself or, you know, accepting that kind of behavior from like other people, but also, you know, naturally as well to like emphasis on doing it to like oneself, because you know sometimes we're human beings, it's fine, like, but we definitely feed ourselves lies, which, you know, keeps us stuck and trapped in illusions and just like holds us back and whatnot here. But I think that in the midst of things kind of just becoming more illuminated and just like revealed, or just kind of stepping into a period of much more awareness and whatnot, it's kind of just like a dam, you know what I mean? Like once you see something, you can't unsee it, you know what I mean? Internally, externally, and whatnot here. But it's kind of just like, clearing out this in the midst of all this. It's somewhat like a process of just clearing out a lot of gunk, and with the removal of that gunk and whatnot, you have the Star card here, which is a very luminous kind of energy. Naturally, it's a very optimistic kind of energy, emphasis on like the gunk as well too, clearing out gunk internally, externally, however it may be, right? And that kind of gives room for, you know, positivity, optimism. And when I say positivity and optimism, I'm not talking about like being toxic positivity or any of that bullshit. No, I don't know, not that. You know what I mean? Because like we're human beings, ain't nothing like bad or whatever about like having like, I don't know, just negative thoughts or whatever. You're a human being. You know what I mean? It's just, it's really what you give your energy and power to, what kind of thoughts, emotions, actions, and whatnot here. But yeah, with the Star card here, I was just saying, very luminous, very vibrant. It's the Star card, I believe too, is associated with Aquarius, and one of the main things with Aquarius is like learning how to, I will say Aquarius is like an energy of just like recognizing who one is as like an individual. I do find naturally like with Aquarius is there's definitely like an emphasis on community and the collective and everything of this nature. But I think that one of the most important things is, like learning who one is, like, to their core and everything of this nature, because it's very easy to get kind of lost and mixed up in the collective or in the whole and whatnot here. And that's what I'm kind of just saying. Like, it's like a period of just like a lot of things, like kind of just being like released and let go, and just kind of seeing through like a lot of things internally and externally, right? But it's through this, it's kind of just like, causing one to see who they are to their core, and in that process as well too, kind of just like, it's just like, it feels like it's just like a journey of coming back to oneself, your authentic self and whatnot here. It's the energy of just like removing a lot of heavy weight, really, as well too. You know what I mean? Or what it is as well too, actually, with the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords. I kind of feel the need to say with that as well too, kind of just like external energies and whatnot, kind of being in that Five of Cups energy of their deception no longer working, right? If you know what I mean. The Nine of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse. And that's the thing as well too, right? I want to be nosy right now. I shouldn't, but I am. Oh. Ain't nothing really. But that's why I'm always saying and emphasizing the importance of knowing your own self, right? Because if you don't know who you are, then it's easier for other people to tell you who you are and to manipulate who you are. It's easier to kind of be met with a lie and to view it as the truth. You know what I mean? When you know your own truth, you know what I mean? It becomes easier to recognize it in others or other things and the lack thereof. Everything is a mirror, everything is a reflection. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane how much of a mirror this world is. It's crazy. It's really cool. It's a very beautiful thing. And, even when we're met with the things as well too, and we see things that we don't like as well too, that can just be the recognition of self sometimes, you know what I mean? And not in a judgmental kind of sense and whatnot here, but okay, this is kind of just derailing and whatnot, but fire has been like very prominent as well too lately. You know what I mean? I kind of just feel like being surrounded by it. When I say fire, like, it's like, given like with this reading as well, and you think of just like the stars and everything, right? It's kind of just the energy of, with the Seven of Swords, being surrounded by people whose main goal and intent is to stifle one's fire. You know what I mean? But the thing is, when your fire is only validated by yourself, by your love, by your passion, by your truth and everything, it doesn't matter how many times like either people like on the outside, or even just like our own like limiting thoughts and beliefs and whatnot here, it doesn't matter how much times like that just like happens or whatever, like nothing can put out that fire, like nothing can put it out, you know what I mean? Like, no. the Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Fool card. Those are 2 8s. Ten of Pentacles. Now I'm just like kind of just pulling and just like looking through the deck and whatnot here. Okay, I just saw the Eight of Swords there again, which naturally speaks on confinement. Mentally, it's a mental entrapment, mental prison, everything of this nature. The Fool again. Six of Swords. Okay. But yeah. To wrap this all up, there's a sense of just kind of like a damn, recognizing how perhaps fucked up you might have had yourself, or other people might have had you, you know, in some shape or form here and whatnot here, because it seems like as though things are just becoming much more illuminated or just in your face. But also too, this has just been fueling this star energy and whatnot, and that's what I'm saying. Like, what was like meant to stifle is only fueling. And it's raining now and I have to go outside, and I've been getting ready to go out since like 12 o'clock. I've had time, but it's nice walking in the rain, singing in the rain. That's what you gotta do, honey. It's just sing in the goddamn rain. Anyway, bye.